with Harold Maples. Harold was in the United States Army during World War II, and Harold, do you remember where you were living at the time that you went into the U.S. Army?
5 miles west of here.
How far?
5 miles west
5 miles west of Palmyra.
on Rock Creek. That's about two mile out 168, cross the bridge and then turn the bottom road. They go on the range there.
Now, were you drafted?
Yeah.
Okay. What, roughly what year was that?
It's on my discharge, it tells you here. I think, yeah, this is the discharge.
Okay. We'll keep a copy of that on record. But do you remember where you were first sent for basic training?
Camp Forest, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Camp Foreston?
Camp Forest.
Camp Forest, okay. Do you remember, were you there very long, or
Well,
6 months or less, or?
yeah, we were there a good 6 months taking our basic training, and it was infantry outfit. 129th Regiment of the 33rd Division.
Okay, 33rd Division.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got sent to California to go overseas for the need island security. We were island security down at Fiji Islands. We dug foxholes all around that island. That was after MacArthur had went to Australia, get out of the Philippines.
Okay.
And we went to, well, down there we went with the Navy. A platoon of us went around on PT boats to an island, our light on an island. We had to go check it. But the Navy stuck right with us.
So you got to ride on a PT boat?
Oh yeah, I've done more Navy work. and then we, well, that was guarding New Zealand and Australia, right there. And that's pretty close to them, you know. And then we come, well, we got sent to New Caledonia, I think it was. I can't remember.
New Caledonia.
That was an island too. And we had security there. We really went overseas for security, but it was just a regiment of the 33rd Division. And the 33rd is the Illinois Division. And we went to New Hebrides, all them islands, and we was going to Guadalcanal. They just finished the battle there. We was going to island security there, and the 37th lost one regiment. That's the Ohio. Lost one regiment, and they picked us up, because we was a regiment, you know. Then we beachhead on Bougainville.
You were really down in the Southwest Pacific.
Yeah,
Yes. That was pretty much all of MacArthur's command, wasn't it?
oh yeah, it was. They picked us up for the, I think 127th or 137th, I guess, regiment, where they lost. we got what they didn't want. We got the swamp area in Bougainville for 13 months to the day. Then we moved out in the beachhead on Lingan Gulf, Philippines. So we went all over the Philippines. I got hit twice at Clarkfield, taking Clarkfield. I got hit. And then we went to, well, we took Manila, come back and took Baguio. We got hit again. It states, I think, on the discharge how many days on the outfit. They sent me back to the outfit. From then on, we went to take the Cagayan Mountains for the old 33rd Division. They were surrounded up there. And our engineers put a road around that mountain. And we come in behind the Japs. From then on, we went on up the Cagayan Valley, which was a beautiful valley, but we walked all the time. And then the infantry, I was packing an A6 machine gun, assistant gunner.
Were you involved in any of the release of American prisoners around Manila?
No, we wasn't in there, but we took Manila. I helped take the 37th Division. Took it while I was one regiment in the 37th. We took that. Then we took Old Wall City. Of course, the old Wall City in the top was burned off. And that, it was full of ships, sunken ships, half-sunk ships, and it was right on the corner of the beach, and the river went up to Manila. And we was up there about 3 weeks guarding that harbor. And,
Was that Manila Bay?
yeah, Manila Bay. I can't think of the name anymore.
Well, we all get that problem.
It's getting worse.
Did you move out in any other campaigns after you left the Philippine Islands?
No, that was,
You stayed,
there was a ship come in up at the bay there where we landed. And we got on that ship and we come back to the States.
Where did you, what port did you come into when you came back to the States?
We come up the Columbia River to, I can't think of that,
Portland?
Portland.
All right. I have a son that lives there now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we landed there and got off and got on the train. We headed back to Denver and Columbia, or St. Louis.
Now, did you get discharged in St. Louis?
Yeah,
Do you remember when that was?
it's on my discharge there,
Yeah,
I can't remember.
We can get that out of that file. So then you came back to Palmyra.
Come back to Palmyra or Hannibal. I had a brother that lived in Hannibal. Bought a little house there and went to a doctor down there. The name of Murphy. He was appointed for doctor. But I got hit twice, you know, but he's only one time on record. But they did send my mother. They had moved to Hannibal. It sent my mother a Purple Heart. When I got hit in Baguio, the doctor over there gave me a Purple Heart. But the records of that had been lost or something. I've been going to Columbia, but well, there's all I got.
Well, I had a little bit of that same problem down in Columbia. They finally started buying my medicine, but other than that, I've never had much water.
Well, I was in the Illinois Division, you know. And they wanted to put me in the veterans home up there. And I said, no, I said, I'm working. I said, I don't want to go in that. So, well, you come up here. You know, they wouldn't release me down there. They had my power of attorney down there, and they wouldn't turn loose on me. And finally, I don't know Dr. J or who it is, but he got it through. I go up there now.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to make a couple of copies of this here, and then we'll get these back to you.
Well, that'd be all right to get that copies.
Or do you have other copies of
I have
this?
other copies. I got the original. I don't know what this. It might be two discharges.
That's an honorable discharge.
But that's what I got from Columbia Hospital. And,
Yeah, there's two of them there. You want that original?
yeah, give me one of them.
Okay.
You want
Harold, I want to thank you for
it? Well,
stopping by.
Well-
We're really glad to have this information. And there's going to be this informational, there'll be a file at the Legion, and there'll also be one kept here.
we took Clark Field, Fort Strassenberg, and on to Manila. We were the ones, we got what the 37th didn't want. They had a good division. I think I got it was a Buckeye division.
The 37th was?
Yeah.
Okay, that was from Ohio?
Ohio division. I've got they didn't want to release me down at Columbia there. We're going down there, and a doctor was a woman doctor. She couldn't hardly get around. As that thing said,